Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. So I listened to Carlos's interview with Toya and Dr. Simone from Married to Medicine. And it was good. And I really want to know what you think about it. And we're gonna talk about it too later on tonight. But let's get into it. I feel like Carlos wants some answers, right? Why did Quad get kicked off of the trip? Because that's the first thing that he talks about. Because I feel like he has this infinity for Quad and he wants to make what she does okay. You know what I'm saying? But Simone is 10 toes down. So let's get into them kicking her off the wine trip.
We did not see enough evidence to where Qua had to get kicked off the island in her Versace robe, being called down from a hotel suite.
And honestly, I hate that because none of us wanted that. I think the problem was the cameras were up and they just did not show the way Quad really came into Napa. It was like, she was like, look, I'm here for a check only, not to support you. And then she turns around and sits at the dinner table and she's like, I'm here to support you.
Now, what do y'all think about that? Because there has been a lot of conversation going around that Quad said that she was there for a chick. They've said it in the blogs. They said it at the reunion. Now they're saying it here, sitting down talking to Carlos. I don't think Quad, I know Quad doesn't. She said it herself. She doesn't have the connection with these ladies, right? And Simone feels like there needs to be a connection. Because why are you not our friend? Why are you acting like this? She said that she had been talking to Quad, Simone has, up until her birthday, February 23rd. And after that, she hadn't heard from Quad. If I'm not your friend like that, if I've been talking to you like that, I mean, we may have a little gap in time. You're not like my day one. You know what I'm saying? So I may not talk to you every day. Let's keep going.
She wasn't around. First appearance, you crash a bachelorette party you were not invited.
And what was the purpose of that?
Okay, so we're not even going to get into the purpose. You crashed a party that you were not invited to. And then you have a resurrection that basically turned into a shit show.
What I came up with, and I'm going to continue, is that Simone is over Quad. And Carlos is very uncomfortable having this conversation because Quad is Carlos's girl. He had a conversation with Mariah, the creator of this show, who is no longer on the show. And she had to let him know that you said it's the Quad show. He did some backpedaling, but he feels like this is Quad show. This is very uncomfortable for him. Let's keep going.
So now the next thing is Napa. Okay, let's keep it a buck. Forget editing. Let's keep it a buck.
Mm-hmm.
The Napa trip belonged to Toya.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, hey, I'm all about it. We're going to make this
place
relative
is
great.
she-
She's more than welcome to come.
What place is she with Toya?
I mean, outside of my
if
business,
it were me, right, you gotta have a one-on-one with the person whose trip it was.
And she didn't want it.
I would have fought with production to have a one-on-one. Listen, I heard a phone call, a FaceTime, anything. Listen, I heard you were having a girls' trip. I know that you and I are not in the best place. I know that the resurrection hasn't gone well. Our production company loves a one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
Loves.
I mean, why
Right?
haven't had a one-on-one in years?
And so again,
That's true.
show some effort, like you're really trying to fake us out to be a part of the group, right? Other than you're on a show cashing a check.
Let me tell y'all something. Quad saying that she was there for a check really gets under their skin, right? But my question, if I could ask Quad, would be, why would you want to come back? Right? Because when they talked about Sister Circle. When she got Sister Circle, she kind of just dropped them. It wasn't a good look. And now she's trying to come back because it's gone. And they feeling a certain kind of way. And Carlos cannot with any of this. Let's get into Simone talking about Elaine, honey. Let's go.
An exception to the comment.
Go ahead.
Heavenly is playing under the mud now.
Yeah.
And if she had stayed her lighter, lighthearted self like she was season 2, season 3, starting to get treacherous in 4, we could play.
You think she goes too far?
She goes way too far. And so because of that, she doesn't need anybody
Nobody wants to
else.
play with her. Nobody wants to play in the playpen.
Well, I don't even want to be affiliated with a show where you got to play that hard.
Now, when I said that Carlos feels a certain way about them talking about Quad, you know he feels a certain way about them talking about Elaine. Even so much for Simone to say that she doesn't want to be affiliated with the show. She went on to say, like, she has like so many more years in her profession. She has a lot of things that she wants to do. And she just doesn't want to play that hard. Because the reason the play word had come up is because he was like, Elaine needs somebody to play with. But as Toya said, nobody wants to play with her. I think the word was treacherous. That's the word of the day. Let's keep going.
I never wanted to sign up. I'm cool with having a little sparring match. We don't agree. You do some reads on your green screen. I do some reads on my green screen. You can even say your mama. But there is some dragging that is so bad. I don't want to be a part of it. And so if you're going to get somebody to play with Heavenly, I need to be released. Because I don't want to be on a show where it has to be that bad and that negative and that nasty. If that's all we have to give, if I can't show you a scene with my sons, buying them some property, I gotta go somewhere else and just go back to doing pap smears. And I'm so happy doing pap smears and delivering babies.
Yeah, you have passion for it.
Yeah.
Elaine is horrible. And I feel Simone on that. Who wants to go to work knowing that they're going to talk about you at some point in a negative way? Like, how are you supposed to do that? And Carlos is devastated. He's devastated. Because Simone said, I don't have time for it. And I'm with you, Simone. Now, let's get into Carlos. Not so much on Elaine's side. When he talks about he's the president of the Married to Medicine fan club. And what he feels like is too much. This right here gonna blow your mind. Let's get into it.
No, we don't want to see that either. And that's why when I was saying about being triggered watching that episode, it wasn't just about her, it was about all of y'all. Like, I don't want my girls going out like that. Because I'm like, we don't do that. Like,
So
listen,
how do we go out?
no, this is what I would like for the show to be.
Okay.
Listen, my favorite season will always be season 5. And I'm going to tell you why. Everybody have personal story going on.
I don't think Carlos let Elaine know to this extent right here. He did say something about her having a hand in putting Quad out, but not like this. He went on to talk about season 5, how they was giving personal story. Well, Elaine doesn't give any story. Because Toya was like, I give all the story. Like, where's her children? They're all gone. What are they doing in the house? Elaine is not going to talk about that. But Toya did talk about when she and Eugene was in a bad place and she went home to Michigan and she was hanging out with all of her friends, male and female, right? Yeah. Oh, if you want to know what I was drinking, it is a clutch macchiato. This is what I drink when I come to the Carolinas. I absolutely love clutch coffee. It's your girl, Millie Chung. We can talk about the rest of this. Let me know if you watched it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.